Shalom, shalom. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, all the Akim out there that be pushing this truth with nothing but sincerity. In the name of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, start off from the tribe of Judah all the way down to Issachar. So this is the book of Psalms 91 and 2. It says, "And I will say of the Most High, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him will I trust." It says, 3, surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. Because the pestilence, you know, noisome pestilence could be so, horrible, man. Even like the bombs and rockets though, and the missile means like, yeah, those can be considered also a plague though. But today, I want to speak about like, you know how when you get the light, service engine light, your car has a problem though. So what I'm probably title this video is your service engine light on? And referring to if you got a problem though. But you see, in this walk, in this ministry, we all got problems though. And let's say if so when that light turns on, indicates the fact that there's a problem with your vehicle. And if you don't get it fixed though, throughout time, that vehicle is gonna it's gonna affect the vehicle through time though. So that's the thing about it though. You have any type of problem, the Most High should be your refuge, and He shall be your fortress too, because we all go through problems though. All of us do. But what I say is that you get all the problems in the world. What really matters is how you handle them. It could be a small problem, a big problem. But it don't matter what though. If you got Yahweh Shemel Shai and you worship them, guess what? You should be good, man. You shouldn't even worry though, man. You shouldn't though. Because like I said, the trust that you put in Yahweh Shemel Shai, hey man, you shouldn't fear no man. And that's the thing about it, man. And I understand though, we're in these carnal bodies though, where of course you're gonna feel everything, but if it's just for a moment, we sign up though, man. We sign up though. It's part of the territory. And like I said, in this walk is truth though, you gotta understand that there's gonna be a lot of service engine light, and you just gotta that code reader is Yahweh. It's the code reader is the Bible, man. You go to the scriptures, and you any problem you got, man, you go to the Bible. you know, or the code reader could be as you examining yourself though, because I believe it's First Corinthians the 15th chapter when it talks about examining yourself. Is it? Let me type it in real quick. I know it's in Corinthians. Oh, actually, it's 2 Corinthians 13 and 5. It says, "Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Yahweh Shemashach is in you, except ye be reprobates. But I trust that ye should know that we are not reprobates." You see? That's why it tells you right here. It says, "Examine yourself whether you be in the faith. Prove your own self." So therefore, if you have the faith of Yahweh Shemel Shai, then how are you a reprobate, man? So that's the thing about it. You can't be a reprobate, because if you truly believe you got the spirit of Yahweh Hashem El Shai, it says how you have except you be reprobates, like reprobates. Nah, man. That's why the faith though, they want to say we're faith-based Israelites. Well, we are though, because we know by the law you can't get saved by the law. The law is just the law. I mean, of course, you gotta follow the statutes, commandments to the best of the ability, but we know that it's not gonna save us though. It's like you could have the best trainer in the world, and in training, like a boxing, right? Let's just say, for example, boxing. Let's say you have a badass trainer and you're training badass, and the trainer's like, man, this guy good. He's training good. He's a fighter though. But then when the time comes where he has fight night, he gets knocked out. The boxer got to walk in there in the ring and believe that he could win. Because without that faith though, guess what happens though? He starts losing his strength, man. His faith though is the most important thing in the world, man. You could be the strongest, you could be the strongest person in the world, but without faith, you're not gonna, you know what I mean? Like what they say though, it's not the size of the dog. It's what they say. It's not the size of the dog. It's how hard he bites, or something to do with that. It's the fight. No, it's not the size of the dog. It's the fighting in the dog. So that's the thing about it, though, man. You gotta truly believe, though. You know, and you gotta believe in Yahweh Shemal Shai that he will save you. 2 Samuel 22:2, it says, he said, the Most High is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer. The God of my rock, in him will I trust. He is my shield and the horn, the power of my salvation, my high tower, my refuge, my savior. Thou savest me from violence. And guess what? We are going to come in a violent time, though. So that's the thing about it, man. So knowing the name is real important, though. Because Yahweh Hashem Al Shai, because America's done, man. Whether you believe it or not. Whether something drastically happens in your life, though, guess what? This place is gonna it's done. It's done. And even for our brethren, in the fact that America's done, though, doesn't mean just stop giving a fuck, though. Now, man, like, of course, you got to do what you got to do, man, and in the world, but don't partake in it, though. Apostle Paul says, use the world, don't abuse it. So we're just using it, but we're not abusing it, because you start abusing it, you start getting comfortable in the world, man. You start liking it. So we're just using it. We're just like a flow. We're like a flow of water, man. Just going with the flow, man. But not of the world, though. But just, we got to pay bills and we got to do what we got to do, though. But we know that we can't be part of the world, though, because that will distract us and literally take us away from the truth. So that's what I'm saying. It says, I will call on the Most High, who is worthy to be praised. And Yahweh Shema Shai is worthy, though, because it says, so shall I be saved from my enemies. So that's the thing about it, man. We need Yahweh Shema Shai, especially in these times, though. And this is Galatians 4:13. It says, ye know how through infirmity of the flesh I preached the gospel unto you at the first. Apostle Paul, he had an infirmity. I don't know what it was, but he still was out there preaching, though, because he said, how through infirmity of the flesh, well, he was sick. He had something. He had a thorn. He said he had a thorn inside, though. We had an infirmity as in like a sickness, but we don't know what it was. It says, I preached the gospel unto you at first, so, an infirmity in the flesh, hey, that's a problem, service engine light, it indicates there's a problem. So therefore, we got to do what we got to do still at the end of the day. There's brethren that are deaf though, and they still do the work though. There's brother in there on a wheelchair, and then brother from Alabama, one of his brother just happened to pass away this Saturday though, and he said I think he said that brother was in a wheelchair, but hey, that brother had infirmity, and the Most High took him. The Most High took him though. But the thing about it though is, you know, what we're gonna come to, it's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be a horrible, horrible sight though. It's gonna happen. But to be in a wheelchair while all the bad things are happening, hey man, like the Most High just took him from all that violence that's gonna take place. And that's the thing about it, man. We don't even brother in the truth, man. I've been noticing that. This year that some brethren have passed away though. Brethren that actually been in the truth, they've been passing away. So, like, you gotta wake up every day, man. Thank Yahweh Shema Shai, because like I said, man, I've been noticing brethren in the truth though, man, and they passed away this year. So we gotta keep pushing though. I mean, they've been passing away though, but I noticed this year a little bit more brethren though. So even if we have an infirmity, like, we still gotta be pushing though. We all go through things, man. We all go through things no matter what. So this is Book of Sirach 5 and 6. It says, and say not his mercy is great. He will be pacified for the multitude of my sins, for mercy and wrath come from him, and his indignation rested upon sinners. And it does. So we gotta make sure, man, that doesn't it say we're killed all day for Yahweh Shai though? Or what is it in Matthews? Oh, actually, this one, Romans 8:36. It's a lot, yeah. It says, as it is written, for thy sake we are killed all day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. Yeah, For it says, for thy sake we are killed all day long, because this walk is not gonna be an easy one though. It ain't, because we know, like I said, we know what comes with the territory though. So like, I'm not saying it is what it is, but we know what this truth that comes with the territory though. But hey, man, but we can't put Yahweh Shema Shai in the back burner though, like that brother from Alabama said though. We can't. We gotta put the family in the back burner though, man, and preach Yahweh Shema Shai. So with that, hopefully this video was edifying. Till next one, I say, hey, shalom.